If you've got an older car without a fancy touchscreen, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, there's an easy and affordable way to bring your vehicle's tech up to date without breaking the bank or buying a new car. Today I'm comparing two impressive dashboard consoles from Carpuride, the W103 Pro and the W903. Both of these devices can transform your dashboard and improve your driving experience by adding fantastic tech to your vehicle, but they each have unique features that set them apart. So whether you're after the best multimedia experience or looking for a screen with a built-in dashcam, this video will hopefully help you decide. And just so you know, I've made two individual in-depth videos on both of these consoles previously, so do check them out on my channel if you're interested. Carpuride originally sent me the devices to make those videos, though they haven't asked me to make this one. Having used both of the screens extensively, I wanted to put them head to head, and all the thoughts and opinions are my own. If you're interested in getting either for yourself, I've got affiliate links in the description below, and using the discount code LensOfJames at checkout will get you a discount off your order from carpuride.com. With that out of the way, let's dive into what makes each of these devices stand out, starting with the unboxing. When you open up the box of the Carpuride W103 Pro, you're immediately greeted by its impressive 10.3 inch screen, which, including the bezel around the edge, comes to 11.75 inches in total. It's a full HD 1080p display, and despite its size, the design is narrow enough that it won't take up too much space on your dashboard or block your windscreen view. The W103 Pro comes with two mounting options, a suction cup with an extendable arm and a sticky pad mount for a more permanent fixture. The suction cup mount gives you flexibility. It can be attached to your windshield or dashboard, and the arm is extendable to allow for easy adjustments. If you prefer something a little more discreet, the sticky pad is your go-to for a cleaner, more integrated look. The pads are very sticky and are a more permanent fixture, but will happily keep the console securely stuck to your dashboard. Moving on to the W903, the first thing you'll notice is its 9.3 inch screen, which is 10.2 inch including the bezels. While the screen is slightly smaller than the W103 Pro, it has a slimmer bezel around the display, giving it a more modern edge-to-edge look. On the 903, the Carpuride logo has been moved to the side, keeping the front view uncluttered. Perhaps the most prominent difference, however, is the adjustable camera on the back of the device. It can be pushed up for a better view of the road from your dashboard, and the lens can also be rotated around nearly 360 degrees, which is super handy for getting it pointed wherever you need it, whether that's at the road or into the cabin. Like the W103 Pro, it includes a suction cup mount and sticky pad mount too. However, the W903 sticky pad mount has been upgraded with a flexible base, making it perfect for vehicles with curved dashboards. The suction cup mount is the same as the W103 Pro's and provides the ability to attach it pretty much anywhere you want the screen to go. There are also accessories included in the boxes of both devices. For the 103 Pro, you've got an aux cable for wired playback, a 12V to USB-C adapter for power, an info sheet, a plate for the suction cup mount, and a manual to get set up. Included with the 903 is an aux cable, a 12V to USB-C power cable, which also has a USB-A port on the end, a mounting plate, and a manual too. I also got a reversing camera with the 903. The 103 Pro is also compatible with reversing cameras too, though I'll cover that later in the video. Though it's worth knowing that both devices take a 2.5mm jack for their reversing cameras. You'll need to connect the red wire to your reversing light wire to trigger the camera to come up on your screen when you put the car in reverse. Overall, the consoles are well matched on accessories. The W903's sleeker, more modern design might appeal to those who prefer a more refined look, while the W103 Pro focuses on a larger, more prominent screen. That said, both of them have a matching sleekness, so they'll fit in well on most dashboards. Now let's talk about the display quality. The W103 Pro offers a 1080p Full HD touchscreen, which means your maps, music apps and any media content will look crystal clear and vibrant. The colours are vivid and the text is sharp, perfect for quickly glancing at directions and easily seeing what you need to while on the road. The 10.3 inch screen makes interacting with the interface easy, whether you're adjusting the volume, brightness or switching between apps. It also includes a light sensor on the back that automatically adjusts the brightness based on your environment, so it's never too bright at night or too dim during the day. On the other hand, the W903 has a 9.3 inch display, but don't let the slightly smaller size fool you, as it's just as impressive. I found it to be even brighter and sharper, and among the best I've seen in dashboard consoles across a number of brands. The display on the W903 feels cleaner and less cluttered thanks to its thinner bezel. It's also extremely responsive, making navigating through apps or adjusting settings a breeze. Plus, the W903 also features auto brightness controlled by a sensor on the front, ensuring you always have optimal visibility no matter the lighting conditions. Whilst the 903 is probably slightly better quality, there's not much in it at all, though it does have a slightly cooler, bluer tint to it. For those who want maximum screen real estate, however, the larger 103 is probably the way to go. When it comes to connectivity, the W103 Pro gives you plenty of options. Starting on the left, you've got a 3.5mm mic port, so you can add an external mic for clearer calls. A micro SD card for if you want to load your own music files. A 2.5mm reversing camera port. A 3.5mm audio out aux port. A USB-A port for if you want to play files from a USB device. And a DC 5V port, also known as a USB-C port, which will power the device using the cable provided. The W103 Pro supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, allowing you to easily mirror your smartphone's interface on the screen. This includes your preferred music player and navigation apps, whilst notifications appear on screen too, with the ability for fast replies and voice commands to keep your hands on the wheel. In contrast, the W903 strips things down to the essentials with just 4 ports. There's a 3.5mm aux port, a micro SD card slot which comes with a 64GB card pre-installed, the 2.5mm reversing camera port, and a USB-C port for power. The W903 clearly focuses on simplicity by including only the most necessary ports, which might appeal to users who don't need such a variety of connections. Like the W103 Pro, the W903 supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too with the same functionality, though for both devices there are ways of mirroring your phone onto the screen. It's easiest for iPhones and utilises AirPlay, though for Android phones you'll need to download separate apps, and it definitely makes the process a bit less streamlined. It's clear that the primary function of both of these devices is multimedia, particularly with the inclusion of CarPlay and Android Auto, which is what most people, including myself, will use most of the time. But when listening to music, there are a number of ways to do this. The W103 Pro offers 4 options: through its built-in 5W speaker, using an aux cable to connect to your car's audio system, via FM transmission through your car's radio, or using Bluetooth to play audio wirelessly through your vehicle's speakers. You can stream the music via your phone, or you can play files directly from a USB stick or micro SD card, making it easy to access your favourite music, photos or videos. The W903 takes a similar approach but adds a few extras. It of course also offers CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as the built-in speaker, aux, radio and Bluetooth playback for audio. However, with the inclusion of a built-in 4K dashcam, the W903 also includes a Wi-Fi video feature using the Video app, which lets you live stream footage from the dashcam to your phone or view recorded clips remotely. This gives the added bonus of enhanced vehicle security, which will no doubt be an important factor for some. On the W903, when connected and listening to audio via Bluetooth, steering wheel controls will work, however they won't with the W103 Pro. To get this set up on the 903 is easy. The trick to this is connecting your phone to the device via CarPlay or Android Auto, and then connecting your phone to your car's Bluetooth. By doing this, your phone is telling the vehicle to play sound whilst telling the dashboard device what to display. It's very clever stuff and a fantastic integration of third-party tech into a vehicle. One further notable point on CarPlay and Android Auto is that when updates and new features are released, they'll be available on your Carpuride device too, as it's getting the information straight from your phone. For example, when I made my original 103 Pro video, the dark mode option in Maps didn't work, but it does now, which goes to show you're not just stuck with tech that'll eventually become outdated and obsolete. Now here's where the W903 pulls ahead a bit. It's built-in 4K dashcam. This isn't just a bonus add-on feature, it's a full-fledged rotatable dashcam that can turn almost 360 degrees. This makes it easy to capture both the road ahead or, if needed, the interior of your vehicle, without needing another device taking up space on your windscreen and power from your battery. The dashcam starts recording as soon as the 903 powers on, so you don't need to worry about turning it on manually every time. The 903 also supports an optional 1080p reversing camera that can double as a rear dashcam, so you're recording footage from both ends of the car. As mentioned earlier, you'll need to attach the red wire to your reversing light wire to trigger the camera to come up on your screen when you put the car in reverse. It's a bit of extra work, but is absolutely doable. And I've made a complete step-by-step video guide which I'll link to in the description if you're interested in giving it a go yourself. With or without a reversing camera installed, you can view dashcam footage in real time or access it later from the device or remotely through the playback app mentioned earlier. This feature is incredibly useful for parking, safety, and as proof for insurance claims. The W103 Pro, while a great device, doesn't come with a built-in dashcam. However, it does also support the addition of a reversing camera which connects through the 2.5mm port on the back of the device. It's a solid option for those who want a reversing camera but don't need full dashcam functionality. When reversing, both of these devices bring up reversing lines which are adjustable in the settings to help with parking accurately. When it comes to everyday use, both models offer quick startup times and a smooth practical interface. Both are easy to get going with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and after first setup, they'll automatically connect when you start your vehicle. The 103 goes from powering up to the home screen in 10 seconds and reaches the Android Auto screen from startup in 29 seconds. Whilst the 903 is slightly faster at 7 seconds and 22 seconds for reaching the home screen and Android Auto screen from startup respectively. On both devices, the home screen layouts are user-friendly, featuring large icons and quick responsive buttons and controls. You also have access to voice control via Siri or Google Assistant, allowing you to use hands-free commands for navigation, calls and music. Both systems are stable and easy to navigate. Switching between apps is quick with little to no lag, and the overall layout is designed to be uncluttered whilst being simple and most importantly safe to use while driving. So how much will one of these devices set you back? The W103 Pro can be found for around £200 or $270, including a reversing camera, making it a great investment for those who want that slightly larger screen and a complete multimedia experience in their car. Despite the added extra of a built-in 4K dashcam, the W903 comes in at around the same price. Though if you do see one for around £140, then it's most probably got the 2.5 dashcam instead of the 4K one, which is a good way to save you some money. If you're interested in getting either device for yourself, I've got affiliate links in the description below, and using the discount code LensofJames at checkout will get you a little extra off your order from Carpuride.com. Having reviewed a number of dashboard consoles from different brands over the years, there's no doubt in my mind that these are two of the best out there. The W103 Pro benefits from that slightly larger screen and is a fantastic all-round device for drivers who want the best of seamless media integration and easy navigation without needing to modify the car's existing head unit. The W903's built-in 4K dashcam and dual camera support, coupled with the screen quality and stripped-down features, make it a no-brainer for anyone looking to add both safety and tech upgrades to their vehicle in one go. But as I've used both extensively, perhaps the question should be, which have I chosen to have on my dashboard? Well, I've gone for the W903. For me, I like that it's just that little bit sleeker with a slightly higher quality screen. The 4K dashcam's a great addition too, and I've quite literally had no problems with it. It just sits there on the dash doing its job, and the firmware has proved super stable too. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them below and I'll do my very best to answer them. Thanks for watching and happy driving.